There's a yellow moon coming up tonight, shining through the trees. Crickets are singing and lightning bugs are floating on the breeze. Baby, get ready. Across the field where the creek turns back by the old stumble road, I'm gonna take you to a special place that nobody knows. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Staying the whole night through, it feels so good to be with you. Spring is almost over and the summer's coming, the days are getting long. I waited all winter for the time to be right, just to take you along. Baby, get ready. And it don't matter if we sit forever and the fish don't bite. We'll jump in a river and cool ourselves from the heat of the night. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Staying the whole night through, it feels so good to be with you and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and
Yo, what's up, gang? What's up? How's it going? How's it going? I know this is a little bit of an impromptu stream, but you know, I kind of, with the time I have right now, didn't feel like I really had enough time to do the St. Alphonsus stream today, so I'll do that tomorrow. But I just kind of wanted to hang out today. I just wanted to chill. I wanted to hang out. I wanted to just have like a good old day. You know, we played a good song at the beginning, Fishing in the Dark by the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. I love that band. Swamp even said in chat, he's like, I'm ready to go fishing, big guy. I'm ready to go fishing, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Rare stream not getting rescheduled. Dude, Gabriel, buddy. I have to reschedule those streams because of work and working out, bro. Gotta give your old sap a little bit of leeway, okay? I'm not just clowning around on you. I'm not just messing around. The sap is trying to get the bag right now, okay? The sap is trying to get the bag. The sap is working. He's trying to get his his sap coin up. I don't even know what I'm saying now. But no, I mean, legitimately, life has just been really busy now. I mean, you know, before, when I was searching for jobs and stuff like that, it felt like a lot more time to sort of just stream and stuff like that. But you know, nowadays it's just like I just feel like I'm at my wit's end. Like I'm busy and stuff like that. So it's kind of unique in that way. But, you know, studying for the Luigi debate, that's going to be good. That's going to happen next Friday. And then I'm just going to be chipping away at that, and then doing this stream, and then doing the St. Alphonsus stream tomorrow. And then next week, I won't be streaming. I will just be focusing on studying for the debate. So the debate will happen on the Crucible on Friday, August 2nd. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be really, really good. And I'm going to make sure that I'm going to vindicate the Catholic position on papal infallibility in the first millennium of the church. Can't share any of my cards, you know, can't share any of my cards, but we got some good stuff happening behind the scenes. Let's just put it that way. We've got some good good stuff happening behind the scenes. I'm super excited, but man, dude, a lot has been going on. A lot has been going on. Did y'all see? Okay, I gotta pull this up real quick. We gotta celebrate. We're gonna celebrate, okay, guys? This is big news. We're gonna be doing some some dancing on the grave of MrBeast's career. And I'm pulling it up right now. We're laughing to the bank. We won. Groypers won against this tranny freak and MrBeast. Smoking on that MrBeast pack right now. I'm smoking on that MrBeast pack. MrBeast, rest in... Dude, not even rest in peace. Screw you. You're horrible. I forgot I clicked on the ear rape version. Dude, screw MrBeast. I literally hope his career is over now. I quite literally hope his career is toast after this. Screw that guy. Sick freak was allowing his weird tranny friend, Chris. By the way, Chris abandoned his wife and children to go be, a faggot, by the way. That's what he is. He's a faggot. Chris is a faggot. I can't say that in any unequivocal terms. Total fag, dude. Faggot freak over here left his wife and his children to go... live out some degenerate perversion. And then what does he do? What does he do? Right? He of course, is DMing minors. That's what he's doing, right? DMing minors, grooming them, because that's what all these sick tranny freaks do, dude. All trans people are pedophiles. I'm just going to say that right now. All of them are pedophiles. All of them. Without any doubt in my mind, all of them are pedophiles. All of them love to be like, no, dude, I'm different. I know it's a thing that commonly happens in our community, but I'm different. No, you are a pedophile. That's what you are. All of them are pedophiles. Without fail. Because in order to get to this state, he lives in fairy tale land. You will never be a woman. You will never be a woman. No matter how many times you get everyone to say around you, my pronouns are she, her, and stuff like that. You look like you just came out of the circus, nigga. Nigga looks like he just pulled up out of Bozo the Clown's circus. Because that's what he is. He's a circus freak. All these people, all trannies are circus freaks, dude. All of them are sick circus freaks. Sick circus sideshows that we have to pretend to get along with. They're gross. They're disgusting. Get them the hell away from me. I don't like those people at all. I do not like being around those people. They're disgusting. There's not many people in this world that I look at and I'm like, you physically disgust me. Because most of the time when people say that, they're talking about someone who, has immutable characteristics. And it's like, dude, don't make fun of that person. That they're made in the image and likeness of God. Don't make fun of them, right? Someone who might, maybe their face looks a little different or what have you, that's not cool. No, You decided to be a weird circus sideshow freak, and you get what you deserve. Log the fuck off forever. I hope Chris rots in jail forever. I hope he rots in jail. I hope this weird circus sideshow freak rots in jail and never sees the light of day. I hope he repents. I do hope he repents. I do hope he asks for the mercy of God. I don't want anyone to go to hell. Not even this weird, sick, twisted perversion of a man. But I hope he rots in jail. He's a sick freak. All of them are. All trannies are sick freaks and they're gross degenerates, and all they do is live in this perpetual, they live in a perpetual cope. That's why they have to have affirmation groups. Do you guys have to have affirmation groups for anything you do? I don't have to have an affirmation group. I am a normal guy. I am a normal white male. I don't have to have an affirmation group for anything, right? But this guy, these weird sick freaks, of course need that, because they're playing pretend. Dude, when I stopped being 5, I stopped playing pretend. I stopped playing make-believe. Chris is what? How old is this nigga? He's probably in his 30s or whatever. Right? In his 30s. I don't even want to look at a picture of him. In his 30s. And nigga's still playing pretend. That's what all these sick troon freaks are doing. They all play pretend. They live in a constant cycle of playing pretend. And I'm so sick and tired of all the weird freaks like MrBeast. I mean, look at this guy. Dude looks guy looks like he's hiding stuff. Like he's hiding skeletons in his closet. And all these dudes do, they use their money, their fame, and their power to enable pedophiles. To groom children, to cover them up. Do you think if Chris was anywhere else, if he was in any other circle, do you think he would have been protected this long? No. It was MrBeast who protected him. It was MrBeast who enabled him to be a pedophile. And the only reason he's condemning it, he's coming out against the allegations now, because it's good for his brand, right? Because it's good for your brand. Mr. YouTube nice guy, right? I get so tired of the MrBeast glazing. I was tired about it before the whole Chris stuff, to be honest. Everyone was just oh my goodness, MrBeast is so awesome. He's so great. He's so just amazing and awesome, and I love everything that he does. No, he's not cool, dude. He does this stuff for YouTube content. His whole world is YouTube content. And frankly, I'm going to say this right now. Sketch, might as well call him Stretch based on what he's doing. Sketch, MrBeast, all these freaks, Kai Cenat, I don't care who they are, XQC, whatever. If you, listen here. Most people who stream on this app should be shoveling cow manure. Most people who stream on Twitch, not like my friend Dot Slop, I love him to death, he's awesome, but most people who stream on here for a living honestly should be shoveling animal manure for the rest of their lives. They offer nothing to society, nothing. What do Twitch streamers offer us? How do they make our world better? Don't get me wrong, live streaming is fine. There's nothing wrong necessarily with live streaming. But I'm thinking of people who offer things. I'm thinking of Nick. I'm thinking of Beardson. I'm thinking of, Dalton or Wurzelroot. Look, they're my friends. I will defend them all day. Because I actually like what they make. I listen to Beardson streams. I listen to Wurzel streams on my way to work, when I'm at work. Excuse me, sorry. Whew. Dust in the air. I can feel the dust in the air. It's getting heated up with my passion right now. Anyone who's on this app, right? Anyone who's on this app is boring. Absolutely boring, doesn't have an interesting personality, and is artificially propped up by this application. Boring. What do they do? Do I seriously want to watch, like, I don't know, like, who's even on there anymore? SS Sniper Wolf? Do I want to listen to SS Sniper Wolf? What, she's like 40 now? Like, totally, like, busted hoe, like 40 years old? Do I want to listen to a 40-year-old woman react to clips like, whoa, oh my goodness, that's so interesting. And he's running side. I mean, let's look at this. Let's look at this. Just looking in the chat right now. They push nothing but lefty bullshit to young kinds, unintentionally or intentionally indoctrinate them. So true, BK. So true. Doesn't that freak have a kid of his own? That's what makes it even more sick. Yes. And Chris bought high heels for his kid, dude. What the fuck? He literally, like, is sexualizing his own child. The fuck's wrong with you, dude? You're that sick you would do that to your own son? You should be in jail, dude. Lock this nigga up, bro. I mean, like, this guy should not be out on the streets. This guy should be in a mental ward in the deepest, darkest part of like, you know, I'm trying to think, what's that prison in San Francisco that everyone talks about, right? I was about to say, not Arkham Asylum. I'm thinking of video games right now. San Francisco, you guys will remember what I'm talking about. Right? The Island. I name's escaping me right now. He should be like in that prison, in like the deepest, darkest, dingiest basement they have, literally suffering off of like surviving off saltine crackers for the rest of his life. Honestly, saltines are too good for him. Like moldy bread crusts. That should be the rest of Chris's life. Renewed Life asks, hey, Pinesap, have you ever read The Life of Mary as Seen by the Mystics? It's one of the best books I've ever read. I'm reading it right now, and I can almost guarantee it'll move you. It's EPUB. Oh, dude, I think I've seen that book. I definitely wanna check that out. Thank you. I will definitely consider purchasing that. Alcatraz, thank you guys. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm kind of retarded. Okay, I'm kind of retarded. I totally forgot Alcatraz for a moment there. So thank you guys. Thanks for jogging my memory. It's not like I'm going to San Francisco, okay? It's not like that. It's not like I'm planning my vacation there anytime soon. Hardtack and saltwater. That's what I'm saying, Dogwood. Hardtack and saltwater. Actually, no, Alcatraz, that's still in the United States. Way too nice for him. He should be in like a Siberian prison where his like toes will freeze off. Like he will get frostbite and his hands and fingers will freeze off. That's where Chris belongs. But look at this BS, dude.
Hello friends, it's me. Today I have some—
Oh my goodness, like we start out, it's like the annoying grating voice. Hey guys! This is like every like e-horror online, right? Hey guys! Oh, I've got some exciting content for you. Shut up! I don't want to see your content, dude. Hey guys, oh my goodness, we're gonna do some exciting, pointless content today. We're gonna do some annoying, played up actions. Like, who thinks that this is good content, dude? What poor simp, bro? Why are we watching this? Because we're reacting to cringe. That's what we're doing. We're reacting to this cringe woman. That's what we're doing right now. I hate women so much, I love them, dude. I look at Lauren Chen and I'm like, I want you to marry me. Marry me, Lauren. I look at Lauren Chen and I'm like, why is Lauren Chen not mine? But I'm a real cell also. I'm incel. Which, by the way, What happened the other day? I am a real cell. I am a true cell. I am an incel, dude. I am incel. Pine Sap is an incel, okay? All you on Twitter, on Instagram being like, Pine Soup's not an incel because he dated a goth girl when he was like in sophomore year of high school. Listen, dude. Listen to me. I am incel. I'm incel in my heart. That's what I am. I am an incel, dude. I will always be an incel. True brothers know I'm an incel, okay? Blood is an outcel? No, I'm not, dude. I'm not an outcel. I am not an outcel. I am a true incel. And listen, I was a sophomore in high school, okay? I didn't know what was going on. Oh no, actually I did. There was that girl my freshman year of college. But regardless, freshman year, I wasn't a groiper yet, okay? Freshman year of college, you gotta give your boy a little bit of slack. You gotta give your boy just a little bit of slack, dude, okay? Listen, freshman year of college, that was a long time ago. That was years ago. Hello? Years ago, dude. And now, look at y'all. Giving me crap, dogging on your boy when I'm a real cell. I'm an incel, okay? Brother professes real Saddam on his lips and is a fake cell on his acts. No, dude. There's no stolen valor. There's no fake merit. I am an incel. I will always be an incel. In my heart, I'm an incel, okay? That's what I'm saying. Okay? Need to get your goth numbers. I'm at 3 that I've already dated. Dude. Man. When will you look at a woman? Redeem Chud asks. When will I look at a woman? I'm going to scrape out my eyes so I can never see a woman again. So I'll never see a woman. I will be like that. Okay, to be honest though, hold on. To be honest. You guys know what I'm about to pull up. Monk dies in Greece without ever seeing a woman. Monk dies in Greece without ever seeing a woman. That is the goal, dude. A woman? Dude, what's that? What's a woman, dude? Athens. Without ever seeing a woman in his 32 years of his life, Mihailo Toloto has died in Mount Athos Monastery in Greece. Never had he beheld an automobile, a movie, or an airplane. His mother died when he was born, which is very, very sad. All jokes aside, that's horribly sad. Athens reports, and he was brought up in the monastery where no woman ever enters. He became a monk, and monks at the monastery gave his a special burial ceremony because they believed he was the only man in the world to never see a woman. He was to never see a woman, dude. That's based. That's my guy right there. That's my monk, okay? Never saw a woman. He never looked at a woman. He was a real cell for life. He was a true cell. Okay. Hakan said, Pine Sap will never be like that monk. Dude, I will be like that monk. I will be like that monk, okay? I am the truest of true cells. There's no stolen valor. Listen, okay, if anything, you guys are going to, I already know you guys are going to say cap in the chat. But I'm about to debunk you right now, okay? If anything, because I have dated, because I've experienced the horrors of being with a woman, the horrors of being with a girl, and have rejected that, I'm the truest true cell in the entire world. Listen, I entered the arena, and I walked out. My ear was scraped up, my face all all bruised up, right? And I walked out and I said, I reject women, okay? I reject women. I walked out of that arena and I said, I reject women, okay? And look who's in chat right now. Christian Wagner called me a fake cell. Buddy boy, you were on stream talking to your wife, okay? I'm in this room all alone. It's just me, myself, and I. But Wagner, dude's got a wife, okay? Blood has got a wife, and he was talking to her on stream. Can you believe that? Talking to her on stream. Meanwhile, I'm over here, real selling it up. And yesterday, the cap on Twitter was insane, dude. He was like, she's wearing a burqa. She's doing this. She's doing that. Doesn't matter, buddy. Okay? Never had a woman in this room. Only woman that's been in this room, my mom. That's the only, when my dad and my mom come to visit, that's the only woman that's entered this room. Okay? Pine cells stay winning. Wagner, on the other hand, he lives with a woman, dude. Lives with a woman. Hello? You guys waking up? Waking up to the truth? He's living with a woman. Anonymous, tip $2. You okay, Pine Sub? Yeah, no, I'm just playing it up. I'm in good spirits. To be honest, none of this is that serious for me. I'm high spirits and stuff like that. But I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. I'm just playing it up for the camera. We're having fun. I love Christian Wagner. He's an honorary incel. Okay. Pine Sub be like, I'm awake, not awoke. I'm like, I'm the most awake I've ever been. I've done the Russian sleep experiment for 12 days and I'm awake. I know what the Jews are up to. I know what the Jews are up to. You're like in the grocery, like imagine if you were in the grocery store, right? Like you're like in Safeway and you're just like looking at you're like looking at like the cereal box on the shelf. Like there's some like just nice old woman. She's, got her grocery cart. She's going down the aisle. And then you turn to her and you're like, I know what the Jews are doing. You like look at her, you grab her on the shoulders and you're like, listen to me. Look up the Caligari plan. You don't even know what's going on. Do you even know what's happening right now? You freak this poor woman out. She's running away. And then you just go back to looking at your cereal box. Some dad walks by with his like son. They're just like having a good day or whatever. You're like, have you even watched 12 hours of Europa The Last Battle? He's like, get away from me and my son. And he's like punching you off and stuff like that. Lucas Gage courting his wife. Do you know who's doing the dances? It's Israelis. Hello. Wake up, sheeple, right? The old scared women become pine-celled. So true. They're digging the tunnels, lady. Hello, POV, you're the cashier. You have to deal with my crazy ass. Just like I'm up there, I'm like, you don't even know half of it. You read all of E. Michael Jones? Hey, woman, I'm looking at you, okay? I go up to the cashier. She's just some poor, like, high school, like high schooler or early college student, some freshman in college. She's just trying to work that job to make a little extra money. I'm like, do you even know? Have you even read Jewish Revolutionary Spirit, Barren Metal by E. Michael Jones? Hello, wake up, right? And she's just terrified. She's terrified, dude. You don't know how bad it is, woman. You don't know how bad it is. When I go up to the Starbucks barista, who's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen, you don't know how bad it is, sweetheart. You have to marry me. You have to, listen, I need some pinelets, and you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. You need to save the white race with me. You need to. Listen, my woman, you're probably a center-left liberal. But we have to save Europa together. We have to save Europa. You have to bear my pine children. That's going to be... Bro, drop the crazy ass line. Am I wrong, though? Listen, I've been... Okay. Your boy, your boy's been to Starbucks, okay? I'm that quirked up white boy on a Sunday night. On a Tuesday night, I'm that quirked up white boy on a Tuesday night, okay? And I'm walking to Starbucks and everyone's talking about Zendaya or whatever. Zendaya, she looks like the missing link, right? Why does everyone think that like Zendaya looks cute? She looks like the missing link, dude. She looks like she belongs in the Smithsonian. We've got homies glazing right now, We got homies glazing her right now. And then I walk into my Starbucks, quirked up white boy on a Tuesday night, okay? I've got my sweatpants on, always loaded up with poo. Listen, I don't go anywhere without my pants just loaded up to the nines with poo. It's just not something I do, right? I've got my graphic Star Wars tee on, and I go there and I see the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. And I'm like, listen, I'm incel. But one day I'm going to need some pinelets. You're going to be candidate number 1. I'm going to rizz you up, and the cargo shorts. I'm going to rizz you up with those cargo shorts. And you're going to be my traddy. You're going to be my trad baddie, my traddy, dude. And after she becomes my traddy, we will take over. We will take over America, dude. We'll be everywhere. I'll have my claws, I'll have my marionette strings everywhere. You guys won't even know. Like, there will be like a new network created. There will be a new network created. And it will all be pine sap behind the scenes everywhere. You're like, the prices went up for cereal? Damn you, pine sap! Gas is $1 more. Pine sap did this. I know he did this. I know he's behind this somehow. It's like the Ghost of Kiev with Sam Hyde. You're like, I know Pine Boob is behind this somehow. I just can't put my finger on it. Let's see. I'll make America a Catholic monarchy free of Jewish influence. So true, dude. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. My nose is starting to run. Pine sap popped my tire. Pine sap caused Biden to step down on National Ice Cream Day. That's what I'm saying. Okay, gotta say, though, isn't it kind of crazy how Biden stepped down on I believe it was on the last day of the National Eucharistic Congress? I believe that was the day. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I think that was the day he stepped down. But man steps down on the last day of the National Eucharistic Congress. That's crazy. That's insane, dude. I don't know. I think there was a little bit of divine intervention there. You have this fake Catholic president that has really sort of like tormented us for a long time, right? Has tormented us. And, the day the National Eucharistic Conference or Congress is over, he steps down. I'm just saying, I think that was significant. I think that was a significant event, right? And I think because of that, I would not doubt if there's some level of divine intervention in that, Pine Sap made that girl hug me, trying to make me a fake cell like him. Pine Sap last hope. Pine Sap broke my eggs before I got home. That's so true, dude. Someone called me a normie above. Listen, I'm not even a normie, dude. I'm not a normie. Maybe you guys are look maxing and you're edgers or your gooners, right? But I'm just old sap. That's all I am. I'm old sap. I'm hanging out over here. I'm simultaneously Gen Z, but also like an old man. Like, the world scares me. I'm like scared of the sun. But then also at the same time, I'm like, I'm going to be like 80 years old in the retirement home. Someone's going to be like, hey, Pine Sap, how's it going? I'm like, Skibbity Riz Sigma, you don't even have a level 10 look maxing like I do. And then like I with my arthritic hand, I like bring it to my chin and I'm like, bye, and just start just walking away with my walker, dude. That's gonna be me. Okay. That's gonna be me. All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. Pine sap runs the banks, and it's just California dreaming, like in like the sad, depressing tone, the sad, depressing key playing. Pine sap running the banks. What do you mean free on EPUB? Is it a website? EPUB's like a format of books. You can read them on like your phone and stuff like that. The retirement home is going to be fire for our generation. That's so true, dude. That's so true. We're going to be decked out in our... Actually, I don't know if I'm going to say that. I don't know if I'm... I don't know if I'm going to say that. I don't know if I'm going to go there. Let's just say we'll be decked out in some nice uniforms. We'll be decked out in some very nice, maybe Hugo Boss. I'm just saying, you know, maybe if I had to pick a brand, Hugo Boss type uniforms, you know. I'm just saying, maybe, I don't know. I'm not saying it. Listen, guys, I'm not saying anything. Your boy right here, my lip is zipped, okay? My lip is zipped, quite frankly. But I'm just saying, if I had to choose, you know, what uniforms we were decked out in, I just might go with little Hugo Boss. I actually want to show you guys my outfit I wore the other day. Do you guys want to see this? And then we'll react to a little cringe. I actually want to show you my cute outfit I wore the other day. It was very cute. You guys aren't ready for this. You guys ready for my cute outfit? Just look at the book. Look up Oriana in South Africa. Wink. What's Oriana, dude? This is like some... What am I looking up, dude? It's like a region of South Africa. Adam doesn't want to see my cute outfit, dude. Come on, man. I looked so cute here, though. Felt cute. Might delete later. How did David... Okay, jokes aside, how did David Carlson think that this was a good outfit? How did David think that this was a good outfit, dude? Like, this is horrible. Dogwood said in chat, it's Sketch, dude. I didn't know Sketch was having a MAGA. I didn't know Sketch was having a MAGA revival. That's crazy. Sketch gets caught with gay porn. Sketch gets caught making gay porn, and then he comes out as a MAGA supporter. I mean, based on what we saw at the RNC, it makes sense, right? Sketch coming out as a MAGA supporter. Dude, like, okay, in all seriousness, though, yes, David Carlson does look like Sketch. But how did this guy think this was a good outfit? How did Blood wake up and say, you know what? This is the fit today. I'm going to look like I'm in middle school, and I'm going to wear the black MAGA hat, the fight. That's not even a cool shirt, dude. That sucks. Like -10 aura, dude. -1,000,000 aura. Right? The jeans are kind of okay, but they're kind of like, I mean, they're kind of a little too tight fitting. Because, you know, when you like, I mean, if you've ever been to the store, right? You know, when you're trying on pants, and for a guy like me, I will just be completely straightforward. For a guy like me, I've got so much in the back in terms of, you know, I've got a little bit of, you know, a little bit of junk in the trunk, you could say. And so trying on pants for me is like hell. It's hell because like I literally will like put on like I was with my friend the other day and we went to I think it was not JC Penney. What was it? It was like one of these like bigger stores, right? One of the bigger department stores in the mall. I'm trying to remember which one it was. And like I was trying to get, I actually wound up getting a pretty good outfit from there. But like all the pants I would try on, it's like it was my waist, it was my length, right? Perfect. But because they literally have like nothing in the back, it would have this like tight fitting look to the pants, right? It'd have that like tight fitting look where it looks like you're almost like stretching like fabric over something, you know? And so it's tough for a guy like me. It's tough for a guy like me. Pennington's? No, not Pennington's. What's one of the big ones, dude? We also went to Ross, but I just got some Vans there. I'm trying to remember. Zesty Sap. Pine Sap Dry Yoga Pants. That's so gay, dude. I'm not going to wear yoga pants, dude. Listen, I'm sussy, but I'm not zesty, okay? I'm not a zesty guy. Macy's? Yeah, I think it was Macy's. I think we went to Macy's, yeah. We got to drip sap out sometime. Yeah, I definitely am pulling that. Hot topic. Okay, so I was hanging out with, I'm trying to think. I think my mom had like an appointment at like one of the malls. And I actually went to the Hot Topic. And dude, I just like, I'm like, what is this store? What is this store? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. They did have some cool shirts in there, like Alice in Chains or whatever. But like, I walked in and then pretty much immediately like walked out like 2 minutes after. Cause I was just like, it's like anime stuff. It's, weird, like alt. I don't even know. Like, I feel old. You know what I mean? Like, when I went into Hot Topic as like a high schooler, it was all like cool bands, and it was like, I don't know, like Pierce the Veil, right, was there and stuff like that. That was like one of those, bands that they were advertising. Also, My Chemical Romance, that was huge in my high school. I listened to My Chemical Romance. Don't really listen to them anymore, but I did back in the day and stuff like that. Roundhouse USA also makes bib overalls on cheap. I don't know if I should be rolling out with overalls, bro. I'm gonna look a little too much like Oliver Anthony. I'm gonna look like Oliver Anthony. Pine Sap owns Hot Topic to get the goth Latinas. Pine Sap wears graphic t-shirts commenting on this guy. Listen, my graphic tees, this tee is awesome, okay? Don't even listen. Kriegenheimer, you're being disloyal right now. You're being disloyal, okay, big guy? How are you gonna do a brother like that? But this outfit, though, like, is crazy. And he posted that to Twitter, which, I'm gonna be blunt, I don't even really like posting. I mean, like, look, my face is out there or whatever, but I really kind of don't like posting pictures of myself on Twitter. It's just not the place for it. You know what I mean? It's just not the place for it. Because, like, if you want to post a picture of yourself, now, here's the thing. You shouldn't be vain with that stuff, though. That's a very easy avenue towards committing the sin of vanity. So don't be doing that. But if you were going to post a picture of yourself anywhere, keep it to like Instagram or whatever. I don't know. Like, there's something about posting it on X. Like, you're almost guaranteed that you're going to be made fun of, no matter who you are. It, like, people go to X to like mess with other people and troll other people. People don't go to X to be like, look at my awesome outfit, guys. Look at my great outfit I got on. It's like, ain't nobody want to see that, blood. Nobody wants to see that outfit, okay? Can't do graphic tees anymore. The printed parts don't breathe and it makes me sweat. That's so true. Pine Sap link in bio. What the? That's crazy, dude. Let's see. This poor lady is so troubled. Yeah, you'd say that again. Urkel Sap? Yeah, dude, I want to be Urkel Sap, honestly. I want to be Urkel Sap. They call me Ranch because I be dressing. That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm dressing right now.
Some juicy TikToks for you. Welcome home, Daddy. Here, little Billy, take this. For when Daddy comes through the door, I'm gonna go down here. We gonna surprise him. You know, big surprise. Oops, my baby went.
Vape? No.
I already want to kill myself. I'm not gonna lie. I already want to shoot myself. I already want to take a loaded shotgun and put it to the roof of my mouth. This is insane. This is insane. This is horrible. Why are we watching her? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I want to torture myself or something. I have no idea. I guess I watched, like, there was, I'll sometimes see, like, Meat Canyon's other channel, like, called Papa Meat, and I watched him, like, commenting, because this girl, like, doxed someone on her Instagram. She, like, actually doxed I think it was, like, James Videos, or whoever that guy is, James Movies, like, on her public Instagram. Right? She, like, posted his, like, full name and address and, like, picture of his house on Instagram. And I'm like, what is going on, dude? What is going on?
Hydro Flask.
I felt that. This is how you awaken your inner Visco girl.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I can't. I thought I was gonna react to some cringe, but instead I just want to die. I thought I wanted to react to some cringe. No, I do. Matt Fradd, not just Matt Fradd I love, but Doyle, on the other hand. Ooh, yikes. But we've talked enough about that. There's nothing more that needs to be said, right? Let's see here. Catholicism lore.
You didn't have to cut me off. Think I like it never happened, that we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and I feel so loved. No, you didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and then change your number. I guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just...
Dude, that was actually kind of awesome. I loved that. I'm going to save that. I'm going to use my YouTube downloader for that one. That was like Kino. I actually liked that. See, now we got a little bit of a palate cleanser with that one, right? Got a little bit of a palate cleanser with that one. Because before it was like, I mean, SS Sniper Wolf or whatever, it's like, it's just, what is going on, dude? What is going on with her? She is like just a gross freak. A gross freak. I'm not about it. You know? Just absolutely disgusting. Watch the Evangelion thumbnail video. I feel like there was other stuff I wanted to react to. Oh yeah, I had like an entire rant about like gym bros. I had like an entire rant about like gym bros and stuff like that. Trying to gym idiots.
Oh.
Let's see here. Evangelion video. We'll watch the Evangelion video, dude. Don't worry about it. Did you not see the edit? Become Catholic already. That's what I'm saying, dude. Anyone out here not being Catholic after seeing that edit, what are you even doing? Dude, time to pack it up, okay? Eastern Orthodox, Protestant, time to pack it up, okay? Listen, you've had your cringe, okay? It's like that moment in Incredibles, right? Where like the police officers like got his gun posted at Frozone, and he's like, okay, you had your drink, and he's like, I know. Freeze, and then just freezes the police officer. That's what it reminds me of. It's like, okay, you had your schism, you had your heresy, Me with the gun. No. The Catholic Church is the Ark of Salvation. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. You want cringe? I got the content, Pine Sap. Okay, DM me on. I got Telegram open right now. DM me any cringe. Honestly, and also DM me any, if you guys have any videos or whatever you want me to react to right now. That's basically what this stream is going to be. We're just going to have fun. We're just going to react to like videos. I'll give some crazy rant or whatever. So if you have any like funny kind of like, it can be theological, it can be political, it can be whatever, maybe like cultural topics, you know, things you want me to react to, just DM me or, you know, talk about it in chat. Tell me what to look up.
Right, you guys. Today we are going to be looking at...
Okay, I can't stand the like narration going on.
All right, you guys. Give it up for this guy. Not only is he always...
It's like some like Slavic guy, right? Birth control forehead. Some like Slavic guy just being like, all right, guys, so today we got that cringiest, we've got the cringiest videos going on. Okay, Joey, no, wait, I know who we're talking about. This Chad right here. Joey Swole, dude. I love Joey Swole. I love Joey Swole, okay? This guy, if you guys don't know how awesome this guy is, this dude literally gets women banned from the gym. Like, there will be some absolute harlot, some absolute just like whore trying to record some, you know, she's like, oh my goodness, doing my booty exercises at the gym right on TikTok. Like, she'll be like, I'm doing my exercise at the gym. It's like, blood, we all know you ain't doing your exercises at the gym right now, right? You're trying to sell that link in bio. And Joey Swole will be like, you're dumb. You're a stupid bitch. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But he's like, you're dumb. You're cringe. Get out of here. And he's like, I called your gym. They've revoked your membership. That's awesome, dude. We need more Joey Swoles in the world. We need more Joey Swoles taking away women's gym memberships. Being like, you're cringe, you're gay, get the hell out of this gym. What are you doing here? Get out. No more working out for you. Because that's what these women are doing. They're not working out. Are these women working out? Are they focusing on getting better? No, they're not, dude. I've literally said this. Like, I got so much crap for saying we should have sex segregated gyms. And there was this one guy who was like, Pine Sap doesn't want to debate. Let's actually see if he has. $24 views. Why did nigga have to make my face look like JJ the jet plane, dude? Man had to make my face look like JJ the jet plane, okay? Made my face look like JJ the jet plane, and he's like a good enough guy or whatever, but like...
Father, give me strength. Roughly a week ago, I became sort of a short topic of ridicule amongst internet Catholic personality Pine Sap and his community. A rather dedicated community, judged by the reception that I received. I had pages...
A rather dedicated community. That's what we're saying. We're a dedicated community. We're dedicated. That's what we're all about.
I like insulting me. Had me doing a... whatever this is. I'm gonna spare you guys the yapping session. I'm just gonna show you guys the reel that started this whole thing. I like Instagrammer Pine Sap. I like what he posts, but posting however much you want and whatever you want, sometimes retardation slips through the cracks. Gyms should be segregated by sex. There's absolutely no advantage in men and women working out in the same space.
I was so real for that! I was so real for saying that. Problem? What did I get wrong with that? What did I say that was wrong about that? Nothing. Literally nothing, dude. And listen, I mean, it's not this whole thing of like anything I say is right. No, I can have bad takes or whatever. But literally, how am I wrong? There is no advantage with women being in gyms alongside guys. There's none. Zero, zip, zero, nada, right? None at all. It's fine if women want to have their own gym to work out, separate from the guys. That's why I think gyms should be sex segregated. But women should not be in the same gym as men, dude. Get them out. Get them out. They literally only go there to impress guys. That's it. They dress in basically like lingerie to impress guys. That's the only reason why they're there. Well, I dressed this way to be comfortable. Oh, so you needed the tight-fitting yoga pants to hug your ass because it was comfortable? Yeah, I'm gonna call cap on that one. Really? You had to dress in the sports bra to be comfortable? Yeah, that's cap. I wear a maybe I'll wear even like my mom calls them like wife beaters or whatever, the lifting shirts, right? I'll wear like the lifting shirts or like basically a shirt like this, but it's got like the breathable fabric. I'm not showing my ass at the gym. I'm there to work. I'm there to become a better man than I am now. I'm there to improve. I'm there to build myself up. Women should not be in the same gym as men, dude. There is no advantage to that. Right? Comfortable. I'm comfortable, by the way. Your friendly hood really fell off. That's what I'm saying. Your friendly hood actually did fall off though. We'll check out his YouTube channel in a little bit, but the views since our fighting, which I am sorry for mocking his appearance and stuff like that. That wasn't right. But the views since our beef have just gone down the tubes, man.
Question there is, what is the disadvantage? It's lust. Literally his next post answers that. Pine Sippy, did you accidentally look at the butt of a girl wearing tight pants? It's okay, man. Lust is a very hard sin to overcome, especially nowadays. We falter into sin sometimes.
No, I didn't look at a woman. She obscured my vision. I hate women. I look at them and I'm like, woman, get out of my face. I'm angry. I'm a chud working out. I'm trying to save Europe in the gym. I'm trying to save the white race. I'm working out like there are German scientists looking at me being like, we need this man, lose the baby fat, become jacked to save Europe. Hitler needs you on the Eastern Front. I'm just kidding. Pine Sap, Hitler needs you. And you're his only guy. Are you going to work out? And I look at, there's a crowd of women and I'm like, out of my way. Hitler needs me. I'm his top guy. I look at the squat rack, right? Look at the squat rack and I'm like, Hitler needs me to build the pine cake. I need to mold the pine cake into something that can save Europa. And if I can't, these women get in my way. These women are in the way right now, right? I have to be his strongest soldier. No, I lift for Jesus. I lift for Christ. I lift because I want to be a better man than I am now, right? And look, I'm not going to cut any corners. I'm kind of a little fat, right? I need to lose some weight. And I have been working on that. My diet still needs to improve a little bit. I have been better. I haven't been having as bad a sugar as I was before, but yeah, I need to lose some weight. I know that, but it's in all seriousness, I'm in the gym to work. I want to become better. I want to be a better man than I am now, right? Because I'm not a good man. I know that. I need to work better spiritually, spiritually and physically. I need to be the soldier God needs me to be, physically and spiritually. And when women are in the gym and they're messing around and they're like, oh my goodness, I'm lifting and stuff like that. Stop, get out. This place is not for you. Okay? I want women to take care of themselves. What I don't want women to do is show up to the gym like dressed like they're a streetwalker, just there to impress guys. Because that's what that's what a lot of them do, right? I'm sure there are plenty of women who go to the gym to like just work out and be fit and stuff like that. I know some of those women, right? But there are so many of them that the only reason that they are there is to be a piece of eye candy for some guy. And it's like, I'm disgusted by it. I'm like, you are wasting time. This is not a peanut gallery. This is not the red light district, okay? Go home if you're going to do that. You know what I mean? It's just dumb, dude.
It's a natural human thing to do, bro. You gotta repent for it, bro. This is not the way to go about it, bro. I would argue to say that gyms should be segregated is a little extremist. Now, by no means am I defending women's fashion, especially at the gym. Sometimes it truly does border on harlotry. But, you know, there's a couple of ways we can go about approaching this at the gym. One, at gyms, in gym culture, why don't we, you know, promote more modest clothing? Ladies and fellas, because, you know, lust is not exclusive to men. Baggy clothing is actually really cool. It's more comfortable to work out in. If you're trying to get bigger, it helps you look bigger. And ladies, there's an issue with anxiety. This will help stop people looking at you. But, you know, more importantly, out. If so, maybe just go for a home gym. Since I like to be fair, I will start by critiquing my side. Maybe I should not have used such harsh wording as retardation. Especially in this community, I am in the vocal minority when I'm using uncharitable language as retardation to talk about somebody as, let's be real, idolized as pine sap. It's probably not in my best interest to, you know, use such harsh language. It's not going to make my side more attractive, I guess.
So I'll be completely transparent with you guys. So, you know, when we talk about like criticism online and stuff like that, I'm not infallible. I you know, there's things that I do wrong. There's things that I mess up on. But, you know, sometimes like I've blocked people on Twitter or whatever for, you know, being critical of me or whatever. And people are always like, pine sap can't take the point. Well, here's what I will say is the difference. I once had a guy DM me on X about I had posted my Spotify, like the songs I'd listened to, and like XXXTentacion was on there because I like some of his songs, right? And like NWA. I said, hey man, you know, like I love you, I respect you. I don't think these songs are really the best though. You know, this might be a little imprudent. He didn't attack me. He was trying to help me. And at first, you know, I was a little wound up and I was like, how could he say that to me? But then like I reflected on it and I was like, no, you know what? Like homie's trying to help me out. He's actually, he is confirming his brother. He's trying to help his brother out. And that's what a brother does. So I was like, you know what, man, like this guy's right. You know? So I took it down. And I think hopefully I texted him, thank you. If I did not if he's watching this right now, thank you, brother. Thank you. You know who you are, but thank you for doing that for me. I really appreciate it. Right? And that was like actual, like, I'm trying to help you. What people talk about with criticism, and honestly, it's not really bad on like X or Telegram. Most of the time people are very charitable and stuff like that. Surprisingly, you wouldn't think so. But on like Instagram, there's these people with these like weird pent up beefs towards me. Like these like weird, like they've just been waiting to like spew this at me. You know what I mean? This like weird, and not necessarily this gentleman. I'm not saying that this gentleman, Heck Dude, is one of these guys. I'm not saying that at all. But like there's these other guys who will like be in my comment section and they're like, oh, Pine Sap, the racist, evil piece of shit. I hate that guy. So I'm supposed to, listen, I'm supposed to just take that. I'm supposed to just be like, oh yeah, it's fine that you follow me and call me an evil piece of shit. No, I'm going to block you, dude. What do you think? How do you think that that's okay to talk to me that way? Right? How do you think that that is okay to say to someone? You don't care about me. You're not trying to better me. You're trying to rip me down, okay? So these people who call themselves Catholic, they'll like literally sometimes like rip me down and tear into me and say all this nasty shit about me, and I've never even talked to them. And then when I block them, they pull the whole Reddit guy like, Pine Soup can't take criticism. You called me a piece of shit, dude. What the fuck was I supposed to do? Just be like, oh yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool that you're completely doubting my faith, by the way. I was in the Inquisition chat on Twitter, and there was some freak on there who was like, well, you know, your comment section banned me because I called them out for saying that someone was brown like it was a bad thing. Number one, it's a joke. Lighten up, freak, okay? It's a joke. Clearly, we don't hate anybody. I would not be for hating anybody. I would not support that, right? And the guy who I think said it was brown, too, right? And then he starts going at me and he calls me a LARPer. He says I'm LARPing, that I'm not a real Catholic, that I don't care about the faith. And it's like, dude, the faith is everything to me. How dare you say that about me? The faith is literally everything to me. I've changed my life because I want to follow Jesus. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, sure. But to say that I'm not Catholic and then to be like, you're some man for blocking me. Yeah, I did block you, nigga. Fuck you. How about that? Fuck you. Saying that I'm not Catholic? Fuck you. I'm sorry, but like honestly, fuck people who say shit like that. People who are gonna come in, listen, you can make jokes, you can say, Pine Sap wore the cargo shirt, fine, that's fine. But I have given everything to be Catholic. And just because you have some weird beef with me, you wanna cut into me in the most precious part of my entire existence and think I'm gonna be okay with that, I'm just gonna tolerate that? No, fuck you. How about that? Oh, being real charitable. Yeah, go fucking pound sand, nigga. Fuck you. How about that? So sick of this shit, dude. These guys will like come in and they'll be like, well, I just said that you weren't Catholic and that you're going to hell and now you're being uncharitable to me? Yeah, I did say that, nigga. Because you're not being charitable. You're a passive-aggressive piece of shit who is not man enough to speak to me like a man. And so you have to hide behind your like weird little like backhanded insult. And when I say, hey, nigga, how about you square up? You want to settle this right now? Let's settle this right now. I'm not afraid of you at all. They're just like, oh, real Catholic behavior of you. Real Catholic behavior of you. Was it Catholic when you said that I wasn't Catholic? Was that real Catholic behavior? Was it real Catholic behavior when this right-wing Pope Francis guy, right? Being like, I don't have any beef with you. You had beef with my friend. You called my friend classical theist a heretic. So yeah, we do have beef, buddy. And your edits suck. They're not good, okay? The guy literally took like Pope Francis is the most base pope ever meme and he crashed it into the ground. Right? He crashed it into the ground. And then when he crashed that into the ground, because he posts Cole, and he wonders why everyone blocks him, he's not that good, to be honest, crashed that into the ground. He then starts calling classical theist and everybody who's like, hey, there's the possibility for papal heresy and stuff like that, and let's do a detailed dive into it. He's like, you're contradicting Vatican I. I study this stuff, dude. I will show you guys right now. I will show you guys right now. One of the best books written on the subject. Can a Pope Be a Heretic by Arnaldo Xavier de Silveira. It's a very good book. Very, very good book. I have this on my shelf back home. And I'm pretty sure Classical Theist probably has this book, or has at least written read something similar to it. We've read this book. And it's good. And yet we were being called, we were having our faith be questioned by these people who know nothing about us. Don't know the struggles we've gone through. Don't know, what we have done to try and spread the faith. And again, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I mess up, I mess up, dude. I make mistakes for sure. I'm not perfect. I mess up on this platform. I've messed up on many platforms. But I guess what I'm trying to get at with this is these guys who tout, you're not being charitable to me right now. And it's like, you literally just said I wasn't Catholic. How is that charitable? You literally said, I don't believe in our Lord. How is that kind? And yeah, you're right. I should do a better job of just ignoring those people, turning the other cheek. Absolutely. I'm not even doing a good job of that right now, and I apologize. We will move on. But it hurts because when you attack the thing that matters most to me and you throw it back in my face, I don't know what kind of bent you got. But that's disgusting. Don't ever talk about my faith that way. Talk about anything else you want. Don't ever doubt my faith. Because I have gone through hell to be Catholic. I've done everything to be Catholic and to live a Catholic life. I haven't done enough. Sure, I can always be better. I can always do more. But Catholicism is literally the foundation of my life. And so when when these people come into my DMs or they at me on Twitter and they're like, you're not Catholic or whatever, right? That's how it makes me feel. It's like they just came into my home, smashed all my furniture, and said, oh, you're going to throw me out of your home? Real kind of you. Yeah, fuck you. How about that? None of this is directed at Heck Dude. He was actually, we're laughing with this video, but he was completely fine. He's not included in this, but we were just having a tongue. He was good faith, but it brings up to me a deeper problem I've struggled with, which is just this anger of like, how dare you say that about me? And it's people who, again, like follow me. I'm like, if you don't like my page, don't follow me. Not on X or Telegram. Everyone who follows me on there is chill. But it's Instagram. These people who want to be in like my comment section being like, pine soup, you blah 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 blah. Yeah, I want to marry a white woman. Go fucking pound sand about it. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that Pine Sap said that he wanted his children to be white. It's the end of the world. Well, cry about it. How about that? How about you cry? That's where I'm at.
You could say. However, the rest of my point still stands. I believe men and women are equal, that there's nothing blasphemous with me saying that. It is biblical for me to say that. So yes, I believe there is potential harlotry and room for potential issues of lust going on in the gym. But since I believe that we are all equal, I don't think we should be going as extreme as to immediately go to segregating. But let's say we did segregate gyms. This would create issues itself. Urbanization has already created too many buildings that go unused, or just too many, let's be real, unnecessary buildings. So when we start building more gyms just to accommodate for both men and women, there's just going to be too many buildings being created. And let's be real, less women go to the gym than men. So a lot of these females, in fact, give a response. Well, it wasn't really a response, but honestly, something is better than nothing, I guess. But what he did was he created a TikTok brain rot edit. Gosh, that's hard to say. But what he did was he created a TikTok brain rot level edit, there we go, of my video, focused on me saying that it was extreme, and making fun of it, and just basically with a smug smile going, yeah, I'm an extremist. Now, the video was silly itself, even I got a chuckle out of it, but the issue here is, PineSap, you have over 500 times my following. So when I'm trying to bring up a point and you do not represent my side correctly, you're going to have a significantly larger portion of people not viewing my side correctly, as we'll see in a little bit. But I understand you tend to be more serious with longer form content, aka live streams and live debates. So here's what I will do. Here's my Instagram handle. If you would like to message me and we can set up a live discussion, be my guest. But enough of that. Another reason that sparked this video was because of the audience response. For being a Catholic community, I sure did have an
And I don't agree with anyone calling him like the F word or whatever. I wasn't really that offended about, I mean, I thought it was funny enough to like kind of be like, hey, you know, like, look, man, like, you know, I don't care. I want gyms to be sex segregated. I legit am an extremist. That's not even a joke. I am. I'm proud of it. You know, every single day of my life, I want to be fanatical. I want to be extreme. If you're not extreme, what kind of life are you living? You know, because really it's like the essence of our problem in the West today is that men are just not men are not extreme. Men are not extreme. Men are not extreme. Men are tepid. They're weak. They don't care about you know, any sort of like deeper, essentially ideal or thing to strive to, right? They just kind of like go throughout life, you know, almost in a daze, almost like they just don't care about anything. And that's the world we live in, is men who just don't care about anything or anyone, and they're also the heretic. I just realized that part of your name was the glasses emoji and the finger, because I kept seeing you type, and I was like, okay, bro is like playing out that meme way too much. Sorry, I thought that was funny. It's one of those things where it's like men are not extreme, and that's why civilization is dying. Men are not extreme, so that's why everything sucks. Everything is horrible and awful because men do not take extreme measures in their ideas, in their action, in anything that they do to be the men that God needs them to be. They're tepid. They're, you know, just kind of moving from pleasure to pleasure to pleasure. And they just allow the West to die. They allow it to die with a whimper. And anytime you challenge guys will devote more energy to tone policing other men who tell them like, hey, you've actually got to like give a shit about what's going on, and wake the fuck up and realize, you know, now's not the time to sit on your ass and be a weak simp. And they're like, well, that was really mean what you said to women. That was really mean what you said about women right there. It was really mean that you said that the white race is being replaced and killed. That was really mean. You shouldn't say that. You know, because the first thing that I think to my mind is, when everything that I care about is being absolutely destroyed. Yeah, was that mean what I said? Was that mean? It's so disgusting. I hate these well, I don't hate them. I hate the mindset of these freaks who just don't care about anything. They don't have any deeper movement of the heart to actually want to make our civilization better. They just sit there and they want things to continue to be just absolutely hell on earth. And anytime a real man steps up and says, hey, things got to change, they're always like, well, that was very rude. That was very uncharitable that you said that. You're a weak pussy. That's what you are. You are a weak, pathetic excuse for a man. And I would rather be dead than be any of those men. I literally would. It would be preferable. Life ending would be preferable to being a weak, tepid man who allows everything to go to absolute hell. It would be preferable to be a strong man who lives for a day, who says, I will die for my Lord Jesus Christ and for all of the ideas that I am fighting for, than to be one of these weak, pathetic simps, these weak, pathetic excuses for men who are like, well, that was mean that you said that. That really offended some people. Yeah, grow the fuck up. How about that? That was really mean that you said that. I can't believe that you said that. Well, it's called being a man. Maybe try it sometime. Let's see here. Pius the 13th Pones, lefty schismatic Franciscans. Someone said react to Hunter Avalone cringe. Trying to see the transition of Hunter Avalone.
Hunter Avalone, a person who was once in the top 10 conservative content creators, now is best known as the person who was once a conservative and now is on the left. And
wait, so Gabriel asked, oh yeah, the Evangelion video. Wait, so with the Evangelion video, just tell me what name it was, Gabriel, and I'll look it up. Because I love you, buddy. I don't hate you. I love you, dude. The cheat voice video ruined. No,
fortunately
it's okay.
for him, that has not been a rather pleasant experience in terms of retaining an audience. But thankfully, as he mentioned, he doesn't care about money and audience, so I guess it's not so bad for him as it seems from the outside. Now, in this video, I will not attempt to explain.
It was Beardson! It was Beardson up there, dude. That's crazy. Confrontation with my biggest hater. Hold on. Can we find this, chat? Can we find this? I want to see Beardson's confrontation with Beardson, Hunter. Hold up. Oh my goodness. Hunter Avalone is just like the biggest faggot in the entire world. Because what he's going to do in this video, you can already tell, he's just going to be like, that guy said he wants to arrest trans people. Can you believe what he said? It's like, yeah, problem, nigga? That's what I said. Did I stutter? Did the words not fall out? I hate homosexuality. It's disgusting. Sodomy should be criminalized. That woman doesn't support that man doesn't support a woman's right to choose. Yeah, I don't. It's disgusting that children are killed by these women, right? It's disgusting. Problem? It's like this weird, again, when I was talking about the tepid man, this is the tepid man right here. The sunken eyes, fat cheeks, the just disgusting, like, beaten down demeanor. And he's gonna act like he's really the guy who's like all plugged in, right? Hunter Avalone. He's like, those crazy cringe conservatives, guys. You literally think that men can be women. Hey Siri, Google the definition of clueless. Google the definition of not getting it, because that's Hunter Avalone.
You're garbage. You're a liar. You're fake. You're weak.
Okay.
And you're ugly.
Okay. Do you think you know more than all of the medical consensus on this subject?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
That's all I needed to know.
do.
You're such a
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
virtue signaling little shill right now. Listen to yourself. Oh, I don't want anybody to harm themselves. I care about all peoples. But trans people can't have the medical surgery that's been shown to help. That's
Oh,
what,
yeah.
Oh, I know.
fucking hate
Listen,
you. I
hey,
literally wish you were dead. I hate you.
I know you do, and I don't really care because when the facts hurt your
Beardson's like, if you drove off a cliff, I wouldn't get, which, you know, we don't want anyone to get hurt. I don't want Hunter Avalone to get hurt or whatever. But I did say if I saw him, I would tear him limb from limb. Right? This guy literally got cucked by who was the nigga who showed up with a gun? Cause like he was in his like, sorry, I'm not able to speak right now. Hunter had like entered the thruple with this like guy, like, his name was like Conrad or something, right? He entered the thruple and he was dating some like just absolute like whore. And because he had entered the thruple, like this like pissed off like guy named Conrad was like out for blood for Hunter. And he's like, oh my God, you know, he had his phone and he was like, he's at the door. He's at the door. Oh my goodness. I can't believe Conrad's at the door. He's gonna get me. like he was like hearing him and stuff like that, and he was like, "Oh my goodness, Hunter's at the or not Hunter Avalone with a gun." No, he was like, it was like Conrad or whatever, and he was like, "Hunter's at the door." Or I said it again, damn it. Conrad's at the door. Conrad is at the door right now. What's going on? It's like, oh my goodness, dude. You, like, your whole life is a train wreck, okay? Your whole life is a train wreck. Bro got blue pilled by destiny. Imagine having someone who literally has his wife get baned by black dudes be like, this guy made me more left wing. He actually really opened my eyes to what the conservative chuds believed. And the fact about Hunter Avalone is like, he was never really conservative. He was always okay with like troons and like, you know, homosexuality and all that kind of stuff, right? It was always all right with it. But he, you know, at the time would like make fun of, I guess, the more like radical examples of that, you know, the SJWs. I mean, he was the early like SJW cringe compilation guy, right? That was his whole thing. He was the early SJW cringe compilation guy. And because of that, he didn't really have any issue with any of the moral things that they promote or press for. He just was kind of like, well, you know, I'm gonna just criticize the fact that they're trying to shove their ideas on other people. And it's like, come on, man. Really? Let's see here. Florida Crusader said, check out my edit. What edit are you speaking about, my brother? I don't see an edit, but if you DM me on probably Telegram, I'll probably see it. Heffley Groiper Pine Sap. Yeah. Hey, buddy. What's up? How's it going? You made an edit for me, dude? Oh, come on. That's sweet, man. You didn't need to do that. Groiper means you're high tea and you love Christ. That is so true, Crispy Bacon. You got it.
your feelings, you melt down into a crying little... Time to call up my self-professed biggest hater. I'm a little scared. Let's go.
How about now?
All right, now I can hear you. What's up?
All right.
Okay, you call yourself my like biggest hater. I saw your tweet. I saw your tweet where you said you were the world premiere like Hunter Avalone biggest hater or something. So hit me up. Why? Why are you my biggest hater, buddy?
Well, so we do a little thing here.
You're a faggot. End of story. Like just gets on. It's like Beardson's just like, you're a fag. End of story, right?
On my channel, we've pretty much been farming you for content for months now.
Okay.
Because all of your videos are garbage.
Okay.
Total garbage.
Okay.
Your views are garbage. You're a liar. You're fake. You're weak.
Okay.
And you're ugly.
Okay.
And I've done really, I think, a premium.
Buck broken. You could see it in his face, dude. You can see it in his face. He has been buck broken. That is like years of like premarital sex and, you know, because his whole thing before with like Nick, when he would criticize Nick, he's like, I'm living the trad life. Only for his wife to literally talk about wanting to be in like pornography. Only for his wife to literally like shoot OnlyFans and then divorce him so she can go like make porn. Trad life, by the way.
Your job in highlighting this to the world.
So let's pass over the like stupid insults about, you know, me being ugly or anything. And let's actually
the way that his voice speeds up, like you can tell that he's bothered. He's like, let's just pass through the insults of me being ugly or whatever. Let's just pass through those insults real quick.
get to like the meat of it. So what do you think I'm wrong about?
I mean, where to begin? It's really astounding to watching your videos sometimes because you will often literally lie. Like, just for an example. For an example here, we watched your video. You did a video on masculinity about Candace Owens, right? That was pretty recent.
Yeah.
And you would play a clip of Candace Owens saying something, and then immediately lie about what she said.
What did I lie about? What did I lie about? I watched over that whole video and wrote up a response, so I'm not sure what I was lying about.
She said, and I quote, she would quote her tweet, and then you would say, oh, she's saying that I was just championing masculinity, when that's not even remotely what she said. You were disingenuous.
No. She framed what she had originally tweeted very dishonestly. And initially, she had tweeted about how masculinity is required for society to survive. And if you break away from my version of masculinity, then you are therefore detrimental to society.
Yes.
What she then claimed that she said was just, all I said was men are good for society. That's not what she said.
Yes.
It's in the clip, man. You can watch the clip. You misquoted her. You play the clip, and she said the world needs real men, and then you spun it because you're a disingenuous hack and a liar and a coward.
I didn't spin anything. You can literally
watch.
You did. No, you can watch the clip.
We can watch it. We did watch the clip. You're a fucking liar. You misquoted her. And you do this all the time. I remember I watched a video that you did on Black Lives Matter, and you cited this study that said that, 93%.
Do you think do you think Hunter is quite familiar with Black Lives Mattering? Do you think he's quite familiar with the lives of black people? I think he has quite a bit of experience with the lives of young black men, considering that his wife has been messaging quite a bit, right? His wife messaged quite a bit. His wife's boyfriend is black. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because she's probably like with black guys now. I mean, literally, like he got this like busted hoe pregnant. And I'm glad they had their child, of course. We always want, kids to be happy and healthy and protected. But he was with this busted hoe, got her pregnant, and then was like bragging about how, I'm so much better than all these right wingers or whatever. And then he got cucked, and now he's like, guys, I wasn't even upset. I wasn't even upset that I got cucked by my wife. I'm actually very happy about it. It's like, really? You don't seem happy, big guy. You don't seem like you're really happy right now. I'm just saying. Pray for the kid. Absolutely. Pray for his child. I want his child to be okay, man. I want Destiny's Child and Hunter Avalone's kid to be okay. It makes me sad that they're in that household because they have these dads who are just disgusting freaks. These dads who should never these guys don't even have enough self-control to take basic care of themselves and lay down some rules in their life. How are they going to take care of a child? They shouldn't be anywhere near a child, dude.
Yes, it's not so bad for him as it seems from the outside. Now, in this video, I will not attempt to explain why Hunter Avalone is wrong, because that is already being done by Sean Fitzgerald, better known as the actual Justice Warrior, who made a series of videos catastrophic for the remainder of his audience, among which there are only a few leftists, despite him constantly pandering to them. Maybe consider changing your humor from the 2016 style humor with pretentious Destiny and little Steven Crowder characteristics to something rather new, but that's just a suggestion. In any event, I won't be stealing the debunking Hunter format from the actual Justice Warrior, and instead I will make this video about something that no one has yet talked about with regards to Hunter's transition, and you will be surprised to hear this, but I kinda knew Hunter's opinions would change and he eventually would become a lefty, and had spotted those trends and tendencies at the time when I started watching him in 2016. So if you are curious to the real reason to why he had changed his beliefs and what has contributed to his downfall in the eyes of many, I would advise you to watch this video until the end. Hunter Avalone has grown up.
PineSap, can you do the political compass test sometime? Do you guys want me to do that right now? I did do a stream on it, but I had to take it down because there was one image in there that was a little, it was a little fetty. But if you guys know a good political compass test and you want me to take it, we can take it. Yes. PineSap, you should look at what I sent you. Rate it. Buddy, what'd you send me? It looks good. I like it. Yeah, me and Easton are going to debate about Has-Been Hotel. Because homie's like, Has-Been Hotel is right-wing, and it's actually a right-wing show and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, no, it's not. Buddy, it's not based. Easton in chat, listen, I know you think it's based, but it's not, okay? Time to shut it down. It'll land on Hitler. Has-Been Hotel? Blood's been watching Has-Been Hotel? I don't know. Proceed to the detailed version shuffled. Yeah, I want the detailed version. Also, so just to give you guys some time context, this is probably going to be, have to end the stream at, let's see, probably 7, maybe 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, depending on where my friend's at. But I'm going to hang out with my buddy later, stuff like that. Oh, also, Anonymous, thank you for the $3, brother. I appreciate it. I didn't get to thank you for that. But let's put on some nice music. What music do you guys want in the background? Some nice, lo-fi? What am I even saying? What am I even saying right now? We already got a lo-fi. Gotta turn that way down, but we already got a lo-fi channel, dude. Let me know if that's too loud. Catholic lo-fi, Elder Scrolls music. If you guys want me to put on Elder Scrolls, I will. I can't put on anything too detailed or I won't be able to think about my questions, but just something kind of, is it too low? Too quiet, okay. How's that? That better? Let me know if that's better. I turned it up a little bit. Elder Scrolls. Okay. Volume is good. Let's go. Capitalism is the most practical and realistic economic system yet. I would disagree. I would partially disagree with that. We're taking the 10 groups quiz. Some cultures are inherently superior to other cultures. I mean, dude, how can you be a right-winger and not believe that? Yes, absolutely. Not all cultures are equal. Not all cultures are made equal. Compromises should be made in order to suit the needs of most people. Absolutely disagree. If it's something that matters, it should not be compromised on. Like economic stuff or whatever, sure, you can change economics, you can change like what economic systems are in place or anything along those lines, but when it comes to social values, no, there can be absolutely zero compromise. Let's see here. Umu Tumbe would disagree. I don't know who Umu Tumbe is. A real rehabilitative system is unjust. I would partially agree with that. I think there can be a place for it, but like if you're being like, oh, the violent serial rapist should get out of prison after he's been in this, psychological program for, X amount of time. I'm like, okay, come on, man. Really? Many problems in society are often solved quickly and easily by a large government. Kind of agree with that, not gonna lie. Hierarchies will inevitably be formed in every society at any time. Absolutely. Countries with authoritarian governments should be denounced. Downvote, downvote. We love authoritarianism. I am an authoritarian. I will not downvote authoritarianism. I love authoritarianism. People overly worrying about physical human modification nowadays? No. Human modification is like satanic, dude. Like all those like bioengineering things and all that. People should not be, putting stuff on themselves. They should not be, augmenting themselves or doing anything freaky like that. That's just completely satanic. Only allowing scientific experts to run for an election is preferable than that of regular democracy. Well, okay, that I might honestly have to go neutral on that. Or actually, okay. How about this? I will do no neutral on this. I will either do partially agree or partially disagree at the very least. I'll partially disagree. Can you turn up your mic? It's lower than the media volume. Oh, okay, yeah. Is that good? Hopefully that's good now. Only allowing scientific experts to run for an election is preferable than that of... I'd say partially agree, but like at the same time, like who are these scientific experts we're talking about? I guess like if we're talking about like in a vacuum, sure, but if we're talking about sort of the current scientists that exist, like current scientists are like satanic, like they don't care about anybody. They're completely sociopathic. They don't mind if they make society horrible if it like fits their own goal. So it's like, no, I'm not for that, Not for Fauci being able to run an election. Democracy increases the risks of instability and corruption. Absolutely true. We should not ignore ideologies that seem radical, but has a chance of success. We should not ignore ideologies that seem radical, but has a chance of success. Strongly agree. I love radical ideologies. The risks of transhumanism outweigh the benefits. Yeah, definitely. Transhumanism is not required in any country within the next 50 years. What do they mean about that? Transhumanism is not required in any country within the next 50 years? I don't know what that means. Is it saying like, well, we shouldn't have transhumanism because it's like not necessary? I guess I'd partially agree with that. I don't know what that means though. The justice system should be partially privatized or even fully private. No, dude. You kidding me? That'd be horrible. Free economy is the best tool for establishing wages and the price of labor. I think a free economy is kind of good, but hold on this question. I think a free economy is partially good, just in a man, because St. John Paul II talks about this. He's like, it is good for someone to be able to open up like a small storefront or be able to freely exchange, goods or what have you, but is it good to sacrifice everything on the altar of economic prosperity? No. I support the Black Lives Matter organizations. Black Lives Matter organization. Gotta strongly disagree with that one. Gooner lives matter. That's so true. Gooner lives do matter, buddy. Gooners are not being advocated for enough, quite frankly. There is a huge Gooner crisis, and there's nobody out here to care for our Gooners. How are we going to build a better civilization without Gooners being cared for? You know? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, dude. If I were to support international organizations at all, I will only support international organizations that align with my political beliefs. Yeah, duh. Oh my goodness. We're just getting them back to back, aren't we? Yeah, strongly disagree. Reform should happen gradually and slowly. I don't know what it means by reforms, but I guess I'd say like partially agree. Everybody deserves a second chance. Kind of not, depending on what you did. You know, I mean, like if you kill people or you like rape people or whatever, you should be in jail for the rest of your life. Punishment should be valued more than that of rehabilitation. I'd partially agree with that. Person cannot be moral without religion or a belief. Strongly agree with that. Wages exist at all. The minimum wage should be lowered or stagnated or even abolished. I'd say partially disagree. I don't have like a huge opinion. I haven't studied it enough, you know? Trad, Black Lives Matter, TBLM. TBLM. Nearly all politicians are evil and problematic, no matter what their political ideals are. I kind of agree with that sentiment, but kind of not. I think that's like I think that's kind of like a Reddit Chungus, like, all politicians are evil. They're all lizard people. It's like those people who believe in stupid stuff like lizard people, right? They believe in like lizard people or some like ridiculous conspiracy theories because they like mock the actual ones that are going on right now. Sometimes moral to crush a revolution or a protest by force. Yeah, definitely. Politics is very important for society and shouldn't be ignored. Absolutely. We should judge an action based on its consequences. I'd actually strongly disagree with that because that's like end justifies the means, right? r/truthers. Is that an actual Reddit community? r/truthers. Fan theories. What's your favorite fan theory, guys? The spoiler for the James Bond movies? Crazy theory. Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah, I think I've had enough of that. I think I've had enough of that. I thought lizard people was another name for certain people. No, not really. All authorities should be questioned. Nah. And the only reason I don't say strongly disagree is because, like, I'm not trying to say no authority should be questioned, because there are, like, I think the government should be questioned and stuff like that. That's only how we ensure a free and fair society, but the church should never be questioned at all. You know? If the Electoral College exists at all, electoral votes need to be adjusted so different states and regions get representation. I don't say partially disagree. I don't even know what the question's asking. My ideology should be established as quick as possible. Very true. Religion is mostly fictional. Go back to Reddit, dude. I support capital punishment. So that's difficult. So Pope Francis has told us to not support capital punishment. Although I do think there can be a case made for per donum veritatis and what Pope Benedict XVI said when he was still a cardinal about, you know, if you were to still support capital punishment, it's not like supporting abortion or what have you. So I would say, I would say probably partially disagree, but, I don't know. because you can, I think, per like Donum Veritatis and Cardinal Ratzinger's address, still support capital punishment and be in good standing with the church. I'd love to do an entire video on that, but you know, that being said, I think Pope Francis also was legitimate in exercising his authority on that issue. So it's a mixed bag for sure, because it's not like any other life issue. It's not like supporting abortion. Like if you support abortion, you're just not Catholic at all, you know? So there's a little bit of nuance to it. Market should be able to provide a majority of healthcare services. I don't really know. I don't really know about that. Maybe partially agree. That's fine. Most things can only be accomplished through a group. Yeah, that's true. It's important that we maintain our culture, our tradition. Yep. Being self-sufficient as a person is a positive trait. I would definitely agree with that. A beneficial democracy requires high levels of education. I mean, yeah, but it's like democracy sucks. Like, even if you educate the people, it's like democracy will always be bad. So I guess strongly agree, but it's like that's not taking into account the fact that, you know, it's bad to begin with. It's a bad system from the start, you know? Martial law is appropriate if the nation is undergoing a crisis. I would definitely agree with that. Like I said, I'm authoritarian. I would definitely agree with that. Well, if a law system exists, lawmakers and legal experts should hold more influence than judges. No, I would disagree with that, actually. I'm like Murray in Joker right now. You could say that again, pal. Laugh track plays. My ideology is sometimes called extreme. You could say that again, pal. Yeah, definitely. Thinking in long term is more important than thinking in short term. Oh, definitely, yeah. My political views are very different from the current status quo. My political ideology is very different from the current status quo. The current status quo in question. Hold on, actually, no, I got a better one. The current status quo in question. My ideology is definitely different than the status quo. The status quo. The status quo in question. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm a little different than the status quo, to say the least. Right? I'm a little different than it. So yeah, I would say it's just slightly different than the current status quo. Transhumanism will be inevitable in the future in most nations. Nope, not if we win. Race and ethnicity should be unimportant for everybody. No, it matters a lot. No, evolution's not a fact. No, race and ethnicity does matter a lot. I'm tired of people devaluing race and ethnicity. That matters a lot. Your people and your race matter. And to act like that is such a non-important thing is very disingenuous. You know, you are the culmination of your ancestors' hopes and dreams. And to just throw that away because it doesn't matter to you is very nihilistic. I think that's satanic. Conflict should be avoided as much as possible. It kind of depends. I mean, I'd say partially agree, but like I only say partially because like if it's about defending our values, like we should absolutely be willing to be in conflict, right? But if it's just over like foreign wars or whatever, yeah, that should always be you know, that should always be completely avoided. You know what I mean? Strongly agree if it means war, yeah. PineSap, is race science not linked to evolution? Was the Catholic position on race? The Catholic position on race race exists, and the Catholic Church acknowledges race, and the magisterium says that we should treat all men as our brothers, because all men are our brothers, right? but that likewise our races matter, and we should also love our races and love the race that God made us in. And that's the Catholic position, right? And I mean, of course, it doesn't determine any difference in faith because, we are all children of God made in God's image. But race does matter. It is something that in Catholic theology, we say, your race is real. It does exist. And, you should do things to cultivate the health of it, especially the spiritual health of it and its existence too. And anyone who's trying to threaten that existence is someone who's committing a grave mortal sin. So an action should be seen as right or wrong through a set of rules and principles. Yeah, I think so. Modernity and social progress has led to a decrease in happiness and often lacks meaning. Very true. Social practice. Progress. I said practice. Progress has led to it. Yep, I would agree with that. Even though equal opportunities can lead to equal outcomes, society should still focus on equal opportunities and not equal outcomes. Yeah, I would agree with that. Compromising can avoid unnecessary conflict. No, compromising is for weak men who aren't willing to defend the truth. Military spending is a waste of money. As it currently stands, yeah, I would kind of agree with that. I consider abortion as a form of murder, absolutely. Rapid change often leads to the worsening in people's lives. Yep. It's important that we put aside our differences and cooperate as a single community. No. We should embrace modern technology rather than avoiding it. I'd say partially agree in the sense that, we shouldn't be afraid of using technology to our advantage, but we shouldn't be transhumanist. We shouldn't support things that are directly contrary to our biology, Taxation for the rich should be lowered or even abolished. No, I would disagree with that. Adopting radical ideas isn't possible unless compromises are made. Adopting radical ideas isn't possible unless compromises are made. No, that's gay. That's a gay way to try and, that's like a psyop to try and get you to compromise on essential issues. Because that's what we hear with the JD Vance tards, right? They're like, well, Trump, he's just trying to play ball, man. That's why he's completely sold out to all the people who hated him. It's no, we're never going to get the America we want if we're not willing to be radical. If we're not willing to even alienate some people, right? But they want to be such a big tent that it holds nobody. It appeals to nobody. We're off put by it. The people that they're trying to appeal to hate them, by the way. What is the pandering to black people? Black people don't like you, dude. Immigrants don't like you. Stop the pandering. They will never like you. How about sticking up for us? How about sticking up for the white guy, right? There's a start. How about sticking up for the Catholic? How about sticking up for the white guy? Maybe there's an idea. Without state intervention, monopolies would violate human rights. I actually would agree with that. The whole libertarian, companies don't do anything when they have free reign. It's that's some grade A BS, dude. That's some grade A BS. Different countries and cultures have different preferences for types of government. Different countries and cultures have different preferences. Yeah, I would agree with that. Politics is boring to me. I would partially disagree. It's kind of boring, but it's not too bad. Not too bad, I would say. If artificial intelligence can rule better than humans, then they should rule. No. Literally no, dude. That'd be a nightmare. The Industrial Revolution, its consequences have been a disaster for the human race. Yeah. Police was not made to protect the people, but to uphold the status quo by force. I would disagree with that. I think they are made to protect the people. Oppression by corporations is a huge concern. Yeah, I would agree with that. Global organization that is generally beneficial should hold a substantial amount of power. No. So, that's literally globalism, dude. Society was better many years ago than it is today. Yep. Societal progress is heading in the right direction. Nope. Sure isn't. The existence of the state is a violation of our rights and liberties. Nah, I would disagree with that. I mean, yes, the state can be oppressive, but the state will always exist. Like, man is a political animal. You can't abolish politics. I think it's kind of retarded when people try to do that. Borders around the world should be less strict? No, they should be way strict. Taxation exists. Churches should be taxed in the same way that other institutions are taxed? Nope. Inheritance is a legitimate form of wealth? Yeah, I think so. If we accept migrants into our borders, the migrants should be expected to assimilate into our culture. Well, we shouldn't be accepting migrants to begin with, but I get the question is basically saying, like, the more my position would be strongly agree rather than strongly disagree, because what you'd be strongly disagreeing to would be like, oh no, they should just continue to be their own culture. Paying workers with food is preferable than paying with money. No, I would disagree with that. Intention is more important than consequence when judging an action. No. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. That's the oldest saying in the book. Who cares about what your intentions are if your actions are bad? I don't care what someone's intentions are. I care about what their actions are. I care about what the result is, what the objective happening is, right? No migrants, very true. Harder you work, the more you progress up the social ladder. Yeah, I would agree with that. Any drug should be legal as long as other people don't have to take the No, I would completely disagree with that. Technology is negatively affecting modern society. Yep. Regulated economy is more unfair for the people when compared to a laissez-faire economy. I would partially disagree with that, because a laissez-faire economy basically just turns into like monopolies running everything. And so you get a different type of oppression. And that's what's going on with tech censorship. It's all these companies, right? All these companies run by a certain group of people censor us and don't allow us to speak freely. And so that's why we experience all this oppression, right? Current system, it is necessary for government to intervene in the economy to protect consumers. Yeah, I would agree with that. All countries should solve its internal issues before focusing on external issues. Yeah, definitely. It's a good thing that nationalism is on the rise. Yep. Global nation where all countries are united will be beneficial. Nope, that's like the Tower of Babel. Genetic modification. Nah, we hate genetic modification. Traditions are of no value on their own. Strongly disagree. The current mainstream societal attitudes are problematic. Yeah, I would agree with that, I guess. I mean, if it means like problematic in the like gay liberal way, like you're being problematic, yeah, then I wouldn't agree with that. But I think it means like, do you think like modernity is problematic? Definitely. Political leaders should change the system as little as possible during their term. I'd partially disagree with that, I guess. It's kind of an ambiguous question. Usage of genetic modification for animals and plants should be minimized. Yeah, I think I would agree with that. Roads and transportation should be publicly owned. I think partially on that, just because you don't want to get like a ridiculous monopoly, but at the same time, I see the value in having companies kind of come in and like benefit sort of the current public transportation systems. You know what I mean? Freedom of business is the best practical way a society can prosper. I partially agree. Idealists are the most unrealistic. I disagree. Pacifism is generally unrealistic when protesting a government. That's literally like a Fed question. I would partially disagree with that. Because I think that actually pacifism can get you like a long way. You know, when you make sort of that statement, I think people will see that you're being for real, you know, that you're being legitimate. You're not trying to hurt anybody. You're not trying to affect anyone negatively or anything like that. That's real. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? So I'm definitely for that. Let's see here. If the current career system is being used, personals A person's personal and work life should be separate. Yeah, I actually would agree with that, definitely. Big G donated $5. Thank you, Big G. It's always socioeconomics until it's for grape statistics, last time I checked. Since last time I checked, P word is free. Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah, it's like one of those things where, you know, they are all about, if I understood your super chat correctly, thank you, Big G, for that. It's one of those things where they're always about, you know, oh, well, what's best for the economy or whatever. But then when they complain about rape culture, suddenly there needs to be social things put in place. You know, there needs to be social things kind of put down as a way to, I guess, like offset any bad things happening in society. Current career system is being used yeah, I would agree with that. I like to keep a healthy work-life balance. If a decision cannot be made in courts, relevant cases in the past should be referenced. Maybe partially agree with that, I guess. Law principles should be codified into a referable system. Yeah, I would say so, I guess. Jury nullification should be legal. No, I think juries are good. Whether or not the state is democratic, it is still oppressive. I guess partially disagree. I don't care. Each nation should govern itself with minimal or no foreign intervention. Definitely. The only intervention there should be is on the part of the church, and that's it. Besides that, there should be, you know, no intervention into the state on the part of any foreign power. Courts should be referenced to other judicial decisions. I guess partially agree. It seems kind of an ambiguous question. Person has nothing to hide. That person has nothing to fear. No, I hate... Actually, go back. I hate surveillance stuff. I hate surveillance state stuff. That's gay. You know, I'm into, like... When I say, like, authoritarianism, I'm just in the idea of, like, we're not ashamed to just, like, put the law to force. But, like, within that law... within that, like, moral law, I guess, there should be, like, there should be freedom, right? So within, like, we've already ruled out things like abortion, sodomy, all those bad things. Like, I think people should be left alone within existing in that society already. So, like, presuppositionally, if we're looking at, like, a society that, you know, has like, laws against killing children, laws against, like, degeneracy or whatever, when those laws have been established and people can get arrested for doing those things, I think people should just be left alone after that. You know what I mean? I don't think the state should have, like, cameras in people's houses or whatever. So economic inequality is a very serious problem. I'd say partially agree just from the standpoint of the middle class is being eroded, and that is a problem, but not agree from, like, a standpoint of we need to all be equal. In terms of, like, how much money we have or what have you. Unusual cases cannot be decided within written law. I would disagree with that. Any action that does not... I'm just going to turn off this light. It's kind of in my eyes. Any action that does not impose aggression on any person should not be considered a criminal offense. I would strongly disagree with that. That's like NAP BS. We should avoid delaying political reform and change. What does it mean by that, though? I guess partially disagree, but it, like, if the political change it's talking about is, again, like, gay liberal stuff, then yeah, delay the hell out of that. But it's like, if it's just any and all political change, I don't get what it's trying to say. You know? Cherubim asks, what angle of the papacy are you and Luigi debating, or is it just general papacy debate? So we're debating actually which view of infallibility is that of the early church. So is the Orthodox ecclesiology, or is the Orthodox view of infallibility of the church that of the first millennium, the first 1,000 years of church history, or is it the Catholic view of infallibility, which includes papal infallibility but is not limited to it? That's what the debate topic's about. That's a great question. Thank you, buddy. Communism is an ideology that would never work in practice. Yeah, I would strongly agree with that. Liberal democracy is the least worst system of leadership. Strongly disagree. My nation is great. Yeah. Cultures should learn from each other to make progress quicker and easier. I'd say like partially disagree. That sounds like weird liberal kind of globalist type constructions. You know what I mean? My nation should be more diverse. No, not at all, dude. Absolutely not. My nation should be homogenous. Any well-functioning society requires a hierarchy. Yep. Genetic modification of food can avoid effects from droughts and floods. Yeah, that is true. And so I'm not completely against GMOs when they're done correctly. If they're done correctly and it doesn't turn into like some weird thing, I'm okay with it. I can see the benefit of it. Most corporations should be state-owned. I would like disagree with that. No diversity ever. Yeah, for real, dude. For real. Globalization is inevitable. I completely disagree with that. From each according to his own ability to each according to his own needs. No, that's ripped out of the Communist Manifesto, I'm pretty sure. Yep. From Karl Marx. So strongly disagree with that. I support regional unions like the European Union. No, I don't. I would support regional unions if they were about Catholic and identitarian values. So like if the European Union was about supporting strong white Catholic Europe, I would be its biggest shill, but it's not. So like I'm not for a regional union. A certain group has a very strong group identity, and independence referendum should be held. Honestly, kind of, yeah, I would agree. Like, I think the Boers in South Africa should be allowed to have their own state. When a threat arrives, some liberties should be sacrificed in order to maintain stability and prosperity. What do you mean by that, though? I'd say partially disagree just because that question's ambiguous. The means of production should belong to the workers. I would disagree. Governmental social programs should be replaced with private charities and organizations. I would partially agree with that, but I think like the state, I think the church should handle most charity. You know what I mean? But Quebecers should not have their own state. I don't know anything about Canadian politics. Would it be good if they did, or would it be bad? I have no idea. Sacrifice of some civil liberties is necessary to protect us from acts of terrorism. No, that's literally George W. Bush type stuff. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Yes, I would agree with that. Changing the status quo using violent methods is mostly unhelpful. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Private organizations and corporations cannot be trusted and thus need regulating by the government. Yeah, I would partially agree with that. Jesus literally condemned that question. Well, no. But Enthusiasta, what we're talking about is, yes, you're right. But in that interaction, we're talking about personal enemies, right? So yes, no eye for an eye, no tooth for a tooth, of course. But what we're talking about here is like, if someone, for instance, in a court murders someone, it would be licit for them, because they took the life of another person, it would be licit for them to be in life forever, right? Because they took the life from another person. So it's more talking about like justice in a manner of how do we conduct that on a societal scale in the manner of like the law, right? We're not talking about personal actions or what have you that, yes, should not be met with an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Of course not. That's completely wrong. And we should turn the other cheek when it comes to stuff like that. Violent action should be made to countries that violate basic human rights. As partially agree, maybe. Because I don't want anyone to be killed or hurt, right? He means that punishment should be proportional to crime. Yeah, that's what I mean. I would never contradict our Lord's words, of course. It meant the punishment should be proportional to crime, which is true. That should happen. Because if that's not happening, then like you know, there's sort of a problem there. And then I also got to go soon, so I'll go after this quiz. Traditional medicines are often more effective than modern medicines. I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of am not against homeopathic stuff, so I guess I would partially agree. I mean, like, because I'm thinking more like big pharma, like, oh, if you're feeling depressed, here, take these pills, rather than like, have you gone outside today? Have you gone for a walk? Have you have you eaten maybe some vitamins or what have you? Like, if you do stuff like that, you should be fine. Taxing citizens using involuntary methods can be considered an act of theft or aggression. Yeah, I would agree. It's a waste of time trying to rehabilitate some criminals. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Multiculturalism is unrealistic. Not only is it unrealistic, it's evil. That's the thing. I was talking to my buddy the other day about this. Like, I don't want diversity because it's evil. I don't want multiculturalism because it's evil. I don't care about the, like, socio-logical consequences of it. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I don't want it because it's evil and it affects my race and it affects my people and it affects my Catholic culture I'm trying to build. That's why I don't want it. I don't want it because it affects the economics negatively. Who gives a crap about economics, dude? Politics should be avoided in daily life. That's tough, because on the one hand, like, I do think that in some ways, people need to just kind of enjoy life a little bit, and they need to not be so, like, wound up with, like, did you see Biden pooped his pants? Did you see this or that happening, right? But at the same time, like, I don't think it should be avoided in a manner of we don't stand up for what we really want to go through or what we really want to be initialized in our civilization. So I'd say I kind of partially agree for that, but it needs further context. That's the problem with some of these questions. They're kind of ambiguous. You can approach them from like different angles. System of equal outcomes should be established? No, not at all. Violence is not acceptable when protesting a government. Absolutely. Hate Fed stuff. Fed stuff is gay and cringe. My political ideals can be achieved within 10 years. I would say so. I mean, maybe when I say that, I mean like in our current situation, probably not. But like with how my political ideology is, could it be enacted within 10 years? Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we saw that happen in Spain, right? Environmental activism and social pressure are more effective way of saving the environment when compared to government action. I would partially disagree with that. I do think there should be some government intervention on the part of protecting the environment. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm talking about. It's more beneficial than any democratic system. Yep, I love autocracy. People should be treated equally regardless of their groups and characteristics. I mean, I would say I agree in a manner of, I don't think like, you know, just because you're a certain race or what have you, you should be discriminated against or anything like that. But, you know, people are like, but if you're gay, you should get the job or whatever. I disagree. So I'll say agree to that. Victimless crimes should not be considered crimes. Disagree. Government should stay out of people's daily lives. Partially agree. That's tough. I'm going to actually go partially disagree because it's like, I feel like that's saying like, let the heckin' gay pot farmers be left alone. It's like, no. They shouldn't be left alone, actually. They should be thrown in prison. That's where they should be. Should be thrown in prison, thrown in jail. Technology that improves mental and physical capabilities shouldn't be used in any political system. Technology that improves mental and physical capabilities shouldn't be used. Yeah, I would strongly agree with that. Getting past physical limitations through technology would be beneficial to mankind. Nope, I hate transhumanism stuff. Monoculturalism is disastrous for society. What the hell are you talking about? It's literally the best system. The current political system in my nation is flawed. Got that right, buddy. National sovereignty is very important. Absolutely. We should be more optimistic towards a variety of different ideas. No. literally, there's no reason that there should not be echo chambers. People who complain about echo chambers are like gay Redditors. Having different perspectives, the only time that having different perspectives works is if you all have the same ideals that you're fighting for, and like the different perspectives are like, how's the best way to achieve that? But if it's like completely different, like conceptions of how everything should be, absolutely not. I only want my idea represented. I only want my idea represented. Having multiple ideas is gay. It's for like gay Redditors who want to, you know, kind of toe the line and be, you know, centrist on everything. So, strength and substantial authority is required for a successful government, successful and efficient government. Yeah, I would partially agree with that. Pinceps Brazilian, that's what I'm saying. Falsehoods have no rights and we cannot compare them to truth. Yep, error does not have any rights. The market regulates itself. Unjust market monopolies will not survive in a free market. No, I would partially disagree with that. All reform should happen without violence. Yeah, I mean, in this case, it's just talking about reforms for whatever our ideas are. Yeah, I would agree with that. Violence and revolutions are required to establish my ideology. No, conversion. Automation is very beneficial for society. I would disagree with that. My political values should be spread as much as possible. Of course, dude. Judges and legislatures exist. Judges should hold more powers than more power than legislators. I would disagree with that. I think legislators are who you try to get into power to like change things. You know what I mean? Nuance. Vilifying echo chambers has become an echo chamber. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's so true. Echo chamber disrespecters have become an echo chamber, dude. You know? If the cause is justified in my political ideology and peaceful reform does not, that's like a Fed question. I'm not going to answer that. Tradition is vital for society. Yep. Transitional state should be made. What's a transitional state? Givernement, a temporary government formed to manage a period of transition along with state collapse. I guess I'd partially agree with that. Let's see here. The nuance bros are the real echo chamber. That's what I'm saying. I know what dude, I know what I know what transitional means. I didn't know what it meant by like transitional state in this context. Like I know it meant a state of like this is a state that's leading to another society, but I'm like, what does that state necessarily look like? That's why I looked it up. My nation's interests should be considered more important than other nations. Yeah, definitely. My closest match is, wait, no way. Centrism? What? Centrism? What? I am like the furthest thing from a centrist. I am the furthest. I am offended by this. I am offended by this quiz, dude. I am the furthest thing from a centrist. What the hell, dude? I am not a centrist. Authoritarian right, regulated capitalism, authoritarian autocracy, nationalist what? Yeah, monoculturalism for sure. Equal monoculturalism. Punishment-based law. Primitive acceleration it is. Dude, I should be like a radical right-winger. Niggas saying I'm a centrist. What what are they talking about? Christian Higgins in chat posted beer, American flag, football, hot dogs, and sleeping. Dude, I'm not a radical centrist. Authoritarian. I'm literally an autocratic nationalist, dude. Tradition, conserve, decelerate, primitivism. Like, what is this talking about? What is this talking about, dude? Monocultural, persist, direct, radical, heat map. Dude, what is this talking about? I should be like in here. I should be like up here right now. I mean, distributism's good, but like, I should be like up here, and instead I'm like in the gay quadrant, dude. Chat, it is so over. It is so fake Groiper. No, I'm a real Groiper, dude. Grill build. I just want to grill for goodness sake. Dude. Maybe that's because I don't worship money. I guess, man, because it's like, it just doesn't make any sense. Why would I be a centrist? It just doesn't make any sense, man. Oh, it's so over for saplings. Anyway, guys, I just want to say my buddy's here. We're gonna go hang out now. So, thought PineSap was based. Now I have to unsub. No, I am based. I'm based, dude. I'm Chad. I'm the Chad based guy. Okay? I am based. I'm cool. Always be cool. It's so over, dude. But anyway, my friend's here. I gotta go, guys. So this is gonna be me logging off for today. But this has been a fun stream. I'm so glad that we got to hang out and stuff like that. Be expecting more of these streams, and I love them. I love you guys. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Be expecting the St. Alphonsus stream tomorrow. I'm really excited for it. It's gonna be very good. So God bless you guys.